Yesterday, in the area of a special military operation, guided aerial bombs of the Fab family destroyed a large base of foreign mercenaries. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation officially announced this on August 28, 2024. Moreover, the Russian military department has also officially confirmed that over the past 48 hours, the Russian armed forces have managed to destroy several American multiple-launch rocket systems. In particular, we are talking about 2 Himars missile systems and 1 multiple-launch rocket system M270. The Russian military has already posted online the footage of the destruction of these American missile systems, along with combat crews. At the same time, it is worth noting that one of these missile systems was destroyed for the first time by a guided aerial bomb Fab 3000. The footage clearly shows how the guided aerial bomb Fab 3000 hits a hangar in the Sumy region, as a result of which the Himars missile system, 6 rocket ammunition sets, a transport loading vehicle, an escort vehicle, and a combat crew were destroyed. Thus, in the last 2 weeks alone, Russian troops have managed to destroy 4 units of Himars missile systems and 2 units of M270 multiple launch rocket systems. The fact that the Russian guided aerial bomb destroyed the multiple launch rocket system Himars for the first time indicates that the Ukrainian High Military Command and its NATO military advisors are forced to deploy these missile systems near the Russian border due to the deteriorating situation of the Ukrainian army in the Kursk region. By the way, in addition to the Kursk region, the situation of the Ukrainian army is also rapidly deteriorating in the Pokrovsk direction of the front. Western and Ukrainian military journalists and experts are in a state of shock. The fact is that the map of combat operations in Pokrovsk direction of the front changes almost every 2-3 hours. Russian troops take control of several settlements and even large cities almost every day. Before the Ukrainian telegram channels and Western analytical centers could regain their senses from the loss of the large city of Novogradovka by the Ukrainian army, war correspondents reported another success of Russian troops in the Pokrovsk direction of the front. So, a few hours ago, war correspondents from both sides confirmed that Russian troops had taken full control of the settlements of Memrik and Marinovka. According to them, taking control of these settlements allowed the Russian army to launch an offensive on the city of Seladovo from 2 directions at once. In addition, Russian troops also began to put pressure on the positions of the Ukrainian army in the city of Ukrainsk. As of August 29, 2024, Russian troops came close to the eastern outskirts of the city of Seladovo. It is reported that the Ukrainian army units are using the waste pit of the Korochenko mine as the main stronghold in this city. In this photo, you can see the vast territory and elevation of this mine, which allows the Ukrainian soldiers to provide quite effective resistance. However, war correspondents note that Russian-guided aerial bombs of the Fab family do not allow the Ukrainian army to use the geographical advantage of this mine in defense of the city of Seladovo. It is reported that Russian combat aviation is operating non-stop, destroying even the most powerful fortified areas of the Ukrainian army. In addition, Russian troops also liberated the strategically important settlement of Nikolaevka, and took control of 90% of the territory of Gordovka. As you remember, in yesterday's video, I told you that the Ukrainian army units located in Gordovka were trapped in this settlement from 3 sides at once, and that Ukrainian soldiers would have to leave this settlement voluntarily, in order not to get into the operational encirclement. And judging by what is happening there, the Ukrainian army units really began rapidly to leave Grodovka. Most likely, war correspondents will report on the complete liberation of Grodovka by Russian troops in the coming hours. As of August 29, 2024, Russian troops have also achieved significant success in Volodar direction of the front. In particular, it became known about the liberation by Russian troops of the strategically important settlement of Konstantinovka. According to war correspondents, Russian soldiers raised the Russian flag in the western part of this settlement on August 27, 2024, at 5 p.m. Moscow time. Thus, with the liberation of Konstantinovka, Russian troops completely cut off the supply lines of the Ukrainian army grouping located in Volodar. Now, the Ukrainian High Military Command is unable to use the Mariinka-Volodar highway to supply its units in this city. Now, the only option that the Ukrainian command can use to supply its grouping in Volodar is vast fields and dirt roads. However, this option poses a great threat to Ukrainian soldiers, since these fields and dirt roads are densely mined by both the Ukrainian army and Russian troops. Meanwhile, new details have emerged about yesterday's missile attack on the Hotel Aurora, in the northwestern part of Kryvyi Rih. So, today, representatives of Russian intelligence officially stated that as a result of the missile attack on the Hotel Aurora, not only dozens of military instructors from Britain, Canada, and Poland, as well as foreign mercenaries from Europe and Latin America, but also several high-ranking NATO and Ukrainian officers were killed. As of August 29, 2024, it was possible to confirm the death of Colonel of the Security Service of Ukraine Sergei Sergeychuk. This high-ranking officer held a high position in the security service of Ukraine. As it turned out, at the Hotel Aurora he was instructing newly arrived foreign mercenaries, who were preparing to enter the Kursk region. Russian sources claim that 2 brigadier generals of the armed forces of Ukraine and 3 active-duty high-ranking NATO officers are also among the dead. At the moment, the Russian side is trying to discover the identity of these dead high-ranking Ukrainian and NATO officers.